Hello, FBC Salinas. This is Pastor John coming to you with another edition of the Midweek Refresher video, where I desire to do two things. Number one, provide you some information, and number two, provide some inspiration for you in the middle of your week. Certainly hope your week is going well, and if not, may this video serve as a reminder that God is doing great things, even when it looks like nothing is happening. He's doing great things. We can take rest in that because our God is faithful. So may that be a great reminder to you. Hey, a couple things for the informational portion of this. Number one is this: we have family camp July 15, 16, and 17 at Mount Madonna. We'd love to have you join us for that. Mark Rollins is pretty much heading this up. He has the answers for your questions. If you would like to ask those, please don't be afraid to email us at the church. We'll get them to Mark. That would be a great thing. You can email us at info@fbcsalinas.com. That would be great. You can swing by the church and we will be able to answer your questions there as well. If you're here on a Sunday morning, love to have you join us for that. So that's July 15, 16, and 17 is family camp. So we'd love to have you there. All right. Second announcement is this: on July 30th, we are having our community block party here on campus out in the front parking lot. A great time to invite your friends, your neighbors, your coworkers to be here. It'll be a wonderful time. We're something from the youngest to the oldest, but we need your help with a couple things. Well, a number of things. We want to be praying about it. Number two, we could really use cake kits. You know, those box cakes, Duncan Hines. That's the only brand that I guess I know of off the top of my head, but we're having a cakewalk, and instead of presenting people a done cake, we're going to simply hand them a cake box, a cake kit, you know. So we could use those donations. You'll bring by the church here, drop them off. That would be great. We're also going to be giving out gift cards to people, and so if you'd like to make some type of cash donation to that, we would appreciate that greatly. So that would be another way you could get involved. We're also looking for volunteers to oversee some of the games we're doing. We're doing some different games than what we've done in the past. Also going to have a karaoke experience for people, bounce house for children, and we are also having homemade ice cream. And if you're interested in making some homemade salsa and having it judged and see how you stack up against others, please feel free to make that very thing. So it's a variety of ways you can be involved. If you have questions, we'll have somebody at the Welcome Center there this upcoming Sunday that can answer your questions. We're looking forward to doing this. That's July 30th from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. So that's it for the announcements. This upcoming Sunday is the first Sunday of the month, and we, as a tradition here, celebrate communion. We come to a place in Hebrews where it talks about the significance of what Jesus Christ did for us. We're going to be tying in to this particular passage out of Hebrews chapter 9. I encourage you to spend some time looking at Hebrews chapter 9 in the coming days and listen to these words. It's very interesting what the writer of Hebrews is saying here. He says this, starting at verse 16. He says, "In the case of a will, it is necessary to prove the death of the one who made it, because a will is in force only when somebody has died. It never takes effect while the one who made it is living. This is why even the first covenant was not put into effect without blood. When Moses had proclaimed every command of the law to all the people, he took the blood of calves, together with water, scarlet wool, and branches of hyssop, and sprinkled the scroll on all the people. He said, 'This is the blood of the covenant which God has commanded you to keep.' In the same way, he sprinkled with the blood both the tabernacle and everything used in its ceremony. In fact," and get this line, "the law requires that nearly everything be cleansed with blood, and without the shedding of blood, there is no forgiveness of sins. It was necessary then for the copies of the heavenly things to be purified with these sacrifices, but the heavenly things themselves with better sacrifices than these." And here we go. "For Christ did not enter a sanctuary made with human hands. That was only a copy of the true one. He entered heaven itself, now to appear for us in God's presence. Nor did he enter heaven to offer himself again and again, the way the high priest enters the most holy place every year with blood that is not his own. Otherwise, Christ would have had to suffer many times since the creation of the world." But get that, this is a great line. "But He has appeared once for all at the culmination of the ages to do away with sin by the sacrifice of himself. Just as people are destined to die once and after that to face judgment, so Christ was sacrificed once to take away the sins of many, and he will appear a second time, not to bear sin, but to bring salvation to those who are waiting for him. This Sunday, as we celebrate communion, may we remember what Jesus Christ did for us, that sacrifice that was made for us, that sacrifice that rescues us from sinfulness, that rescues us from being separated from him, from God forever. Jesus Christ did this one time, and that one time makes all the difference for all time. And we not forget that as we celebrate communion this Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your day and take some time to read Hebrews chapter 9 in these coming days as we look forward to gathering together and celebrating and remembering what Jesus Christ accomplished for us. God bless you. Have a great rest of the day. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.